Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, a look at this year's Stony Brook Holiday Bazaar, a preview of the upcoming show with the Players Center, plus a Suncoast organization wants to help students for life after school, and Pet Wants stops by with some products for your furry friends that they will love. All next on Suncoast FYI. The holiday season is just around the corner, and what better way to get in the spirit of the season is than with a look at Stony Brook's Holiday Bazaar. Joining me now to talk about this year's event are Rhonda Gonzalez and Marlene Brownell. Hi, how are you?
Thank you for having us.
Good. Yeah. Amazing how quickly the year goes by, and it's almost Halloween, but we know it comes shortly after that. Yes. So let's talk about the Holiday Bazaar and what can guests expect?
They can expect a lot on November 5th from 10 to 3. Come on out. We'll have 25 artisans, and we will have a lunch. You reserve a lunch if you would like. We will have our secondhand treasures. It will just be a fun time. Make sure you bring a list, and so you can buy for the holidays and for your own special person.
Right. I was going to say for yourself, your own special person.
Yes,
right?
yes. Because we'll have jewelry, handmade handbags. We will have art. We have beautiful artists and photographers, all just chock full of handmade cards, as you'll see. A lot of
well, the jewelry that you have, I know the jewelry that you mentioned, but you have beautiful jewelry on, and I think, Marlene, did you do these?
This is my work, yes.
Lovely.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Lovely. So we'll be able to see your jewelry there.
Yes, you will.
Is this yours as well? Or is
these are my displays of my jewelry.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
I do different types of jewelry. Some of it is bead embroidery, some of it is bead woven, and many of it are pieces like the earrings and things are what they call wire strap pieces. So.
Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. I love that drop. That's just wonderful.
That's done with shibori silk, which is something new that's just come out.
Beautiful work. And these cards, somebody I know did these?
Yes, our own Linda Tomaselli is a beautiful artist on doing cards, and she has them for all occasions.
Okay. Wonderful. Yes. Now, is there a charge for the event?
The event is free. You just come and stay from 10 to 3 if you like, and it is a free event. There is a lunch that our chef has put together for us, beautiful fall cuisine, and that's $16.95 if you want to have lunch.
Okay, and it's a beautiful setting for people to come and enjoy and spend the afternoon. Bring your friends, spend the afternoon, do some holiday shopping, and have lunch.
Yes.
So, where does you mentioned something else about the, there's a
secondhand treasures.
Secondhand treasures. Okay, now what is that? That's different than the event itself. What's that, Marlene?
Yes, that's donated items that people have brought in, and all of the funds that we raise are going to go to All Face Food Bank. And it is a wonderful time of year to do this, and you can get things for a quarter up to who knows what, but all the monies will go to All Faiths. And this time of year with Thanksgiving, they will be doing, you know, their Thanksgiving baskets and things. So we like to help somebody else out.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Now, I want to talk about your jewelry just a little bit more. Are you going to have a whole booth full of jewelry? Because it's so time-consuming.
Yes, I'll have a table full.
This is more necklaces.
And a lot of the Christmas earrings. Those usually go quite fast.
I bet. I've been eyeing a couple pairs here myself. Now, Rhonda, you're the event planner.
Yes, yes. I've done this. This is about the 4th or 5th year I've done it, and people look forward to it.
Great. Is there anything else? I mean, besides where it is, anything else you'd like to add before we close today?
Yes. Well, we welcome everybody to come, bring a friend in that, and we're in a beautiful Stony Brook gated community. And like I say, the chef has a wonderful fall meal planned, and the artisans are amazing. Pottery, vintage cars, die-cast cars, and you just name it.
And they'll be there.
Yes.
Have to come find out. You have to come see for yourself.
You have to
right?
come and see us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Look forward to it as always. How many years has it been now?
For me, it's been about 5 years. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Great. You do a great job.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you.
Next on Suncoast FYI, the Players Center is back to tell us all about their upcoming shows and some changes on the way for the theater. Joining me now is Jeffrey Kinn with a look at some upcoming productions at the Players Center. Well, it's good to have you back.
Thank you. Always nice to be here.
There were some things that we didn't get a chance to talk about last time you were here.
There's always something going on.
There's always something, and there's always something new going on.
Exactly, exactly.
And soon, you're going to be hosting an outdoor theater production.
We're actually doing it right now. It is literally right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's this weekend. We're doing The Legend of Sleepy Hollow at the Lakewood Ranch Polo Grounds. Just
so what
right
surprises?
out University. Oh, well, of course, if you're at the Polo Grounds and there's need for a headless horseman, need I say more? So it's a great family entertainment. It's outdoors. There's all sorts of events and fun things for the kids to do. There's some great food trucks and things like that. So it's definitely worth a great trip to the Polo Grounds to enjoy the
Polo Grounds for, as you were saying, it's University?
Yeah, so if you go out University, past 75, turn right on Lorraine Road, and it's right there on your right. It's really easy to get to. Lots of parking and a great outdoor theatrical experience.
And what time does it take place?
Well, it starts at 5 o'clock, the whole event, but then the show starts right at 6 o'clock, so that we're happening right around dusk when we have all the spooky fun stuff happening.
How fun.
It is great fun.
Fun for adults and children alike.
Of course, for young adults at heart and all those good things.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, next week, you've got something new opening. Tell us about your motley crew.
I have a motley crew.
Yes, you do.
Okay, the name of the play is Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike. And it's a really funny play by Christopher Durang. I know no one can figure it out. It's really just a great, wonderful, heartwarming, thoughtful play about a group of siblings. There's some Chekhovian references, obviously, but they're just trying to get along, and the one sibling wants to sell the house that the others are living in. So there's humor, there's lots of heart, there's actually a little drama involved as well. But if you need a great laugh and a great time, we open next week and we run through November 11th. Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike.
And Spike. and who doesn't live there? Let me guess.
And everybody lives there, and there's more people that show up. So yes, it's a party at the Players. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Now, getting to some important topics. Your building, your property.
Yes.
What's going on? Because I know you were going to move.
Yeah, the conversation always goes to what's happening with your theater. Well, we have officially sold. So our property has been sold. Our buyer is amazing and wonderful and has actually offered us an entire extra year to lease back to them.
Oh, how nice of them.
Yeah, so we had thought really and told people that we were going to be out by next May of 2019, and now we're going to continue in our current location all the way through the fall of 2020. So more great things, more summer theater, more great things for the kids, all at our current location.
Well, that's nice, because to think about, I can't imagine moving a house is one thing, but to move a whole production, a whole theater, must be overwhelming.
We've already started with the sales. We're having costume sales and prop sales, so people should visit the website. Oh yeah, and take home a piece of the Players with you. Oh yeah, it's very exciting. And one of the last things we'll do is we'll sell the seats. So we already have people buying them. So so we have lots of exciting things as we look forward to building at the Waterside development in Lakewood Ranch.
So tell us about that. Your next steps for the Players Theater.
Well, we're taking the money that we just earned and investing it right back into our next property. So we have to give our designers time to finish the completion of our plans. We only had 30% done before, so now they have a lot of work to do. And then, of course, we want to break ground. We hope to do that next year. And our builders say within 18 months, we'll be up and running with a 70,000 square foot, 3 location arts center in the center of the waterside development of Lakewood Ranch.
Wow.
Big deal.
Wow. How many seats will that hold? What
The
your
main theater will be around 500, which is just a little bit more than we have now. And a cabaret and a restaurant and a black box and a place for our studio.
Lovely.
So we're going to have room to actually grow, which
Lovely.
is nice.
Yes, it is. It is. Well, how can we help? What can we do for you?
You know, really, the most important thing is come see a show. It really is. Or volunteer. You know, we always need volunteers. We need builders and sewers. We're the community theater in town, so we really survive off of the graciousness and kindness of our volunteers, and we're always welcome to have more. So do you sew?
I don't.
Well, we'll teach you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll let you paint a set.
Okay, I can do that.
Is that better?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. No, there's always something to do. And then, of course, come see a show.
All right.
We're here to entertain
I can
you.
do that.
Okay, good.
Okay. Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have a preview of the upcoming 3rd annual Mind the Gap event. Welcome back. On October 30th, Big Bright Ideas on the Gulf Coast will be hosting its 3rd annual Mind the Gap event. Joining me now are CEO at Large Anand Poligar and Jack Moore. Welcome to the program.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
Good. It's nice to have you guys here. Anand, this has been a wonderful project for you. It's the 3rd year
It is
it's
indeed.
going into. Can you tell our viewers what Mind the Gap is all about, please?
Sure. Mind the Gap is an initiative that is a part of BIG, which started as Bright Ideas on the Gulf Coast. It was really designed as a mechanism to help retain students in this region. So our intent for it was to try and create as positive a collision as possible between the student community and the business community. I think too often students, when they're here working on their studies, they often don't realize the career opportunities that exist in the backyard.
Right here, right, yeah.
And they often look outside when they graduate. There's almost this panic that sets in of, oh my gosh, I'm graduating, I need to find a job, and often the bigger cities pull that allure. So we wanted to forge a way to create this opportunity for students to connect. And so what Mind the Gap represents is probably one of the most immersive connection points between CEOs, HR directors, and the student body community, or really anyone looking to find a job or interact with companies in this region.
All right, and Jack, you're a student at USF.
I am, yep.
What are you studying?
Marketing.
And you're, what year are you in?
I'm a senior.
Okay. Oh, so yes, so
Close.
you're
Yes,
you're
almost there.
exactly
He's the
our
exact
target,
yeah,
right?
Yep.
So why are you here, and why should other people attend, do you think, Jack?
Yeah, it's just, I actually moved here from Miami, and I hadn't known too much about this area, and working on this event, I've really found that there's so much more job opportunity here than I thought, and there's so many fellow classmates of mine that really didn't know a way to learn about it, so this way is a way for them to kind of get to know the opportunities in the area.
How have you gotten involved? What have you been doing with Anand?
I've been speaking in classrooms, just kind of telling students about the event. Yeah, we've been tabling so far only at one school, but we're going to a few next week to kind of just get the word out.
Yeah, I think it's so important. As you know, I work at Ringling College, and I think when you have a peer speaking, to their peers, it really makes an impact a lot more so than having, an adult going and say, "This is going to be great for you if you, if you do this." So. Good for you.
Yeah,
I hope you stay here. I hope I get to see you at the event. So how many businesses and students do you expect
So we're
to be
anticipating
attending?
about 60 businesses, about 300 students. And so it's really a great opportunity for students to meet the leaders of these companies, learn directly as to what they're doing, what they're looking for in terms of a hire. And to kind of bookend it, we have these 3 tracks. A track on LinkedIn, so really educating the kids about how to build a really solid LinkedIn profile, a track on resume preparation, application, and interviewing, and a track on actually meeting the CEOs. So there's going to be a series of roundtables where CEOs are going to be perched up, and the opportunity exists for a student to come up, ask them questions, learn about what they do, really engage with them one-on-one. So even if you're not thinking about staying in the region, it provides an amazing opportunity to forge those connections so that maybe someday when you want to come back to Sarasota, you know, you already have the network to tap into.
Right, but it's also a good foundation, like you're saying,
Without
just for the
question.
students to have this. Now, where is it taking place, and when and on?
October 30th from 5:30 to 8:30 at Robots Arena.
Okay. Is it free to attend, or is there a charge?
Yeah, it's free for college students.
Free for college students. Okay.
And for CEOs, it offers the opportunity for them to see what the workforce actually looks like.
Yeah.
Too often, where you stand is what you see. So too often we hear from CEOs, I can't find qualified employees. Well, we think there's a huge, vast treasure trove in our backyard, particularly coming out of the universities that exist here. And our goal with BIG and Mind the Gap specifically is to kind of create those collisions to allow them to interact.
Okay. And so you're going to bring fellow students. What do you hope to get out of this, Jack?
I really hope that other students kind of get to understand the importance of networking. It really is, there's so much competition right out of school to get a job, that this is such an important way to get your name out there and start seeing what opportunities are there in networking.
It is. Yeah, absolutely.
It really is.
And Anand, as a business owner, you were saying, I mean, you're going to meet all these super kids.
Yeah, it's an incredible opportunity to really understand the depth and breadth of the talent that our university system is producing, both from the colleges to some of the schools. It's a fantastic cross-section of the student community, which kind of paves a great, bright future for employers in the area.
Great. Well, thank you both for being here, and have a wonderful event, and best of luck to you, dear.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Anand. Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, looking for some one-of-a-kind products for your pet? Well, we've got just the thing next on Suncoast FYI. I'm joined now by two women who want to improve the nutrition of our furry friends. Joining me now are Jillian Allenbaugh and Analea Pravat, the co-owners of Pet Want Sarasota. Hi, ladies. Boy, this is an exciting new event or project that you have. I know you're going to be an event, but we'll talk about that later.
Absolutely.
But this is an amazing new business that you started. What made you decide to open up Pet Wants?
Well, Nancy, we were looking for something to kind of bring to this community. I know we have a lot of big box pet stores, and there are some boutiques here and there, but there's a hole. There's something missing there, and we started kind of looking around. We work together in a grocery store. Well, let's maybe think of a different idea. Let's bring something here. Let's build something. So we started looking into Pet Wants, and the values that they bring in health, nutrition, and community really line up with our interests.
Okay,
as well.
now is this independently owned business from a
franchise?
Franchise. Thank you, dear.
We are a franchise.
Okay.
Just so you know.
All right.
So we are, but we are locally owned by just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Well, that's why I was wondering. I didn't know whether you created the food, so that gives me clarity on that.
Oh, absolutely.
So what makes Pet Wants different?
Well, the biggest thing about Pet Wants is we deliver locally for free, fresh, nutritious dog and cat food.
And how do you do that?
Well, we actually deliver it every 30 days.
Yeah.
We order it, and they don't even make it until we put in the order. So it's fresh, and it's so much better than most of the, unfortunately, the food that is available out there that's been sitting on the shelves, and you don't have the accountability of how long they've been there. So some fresh is better than no fresh at all.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, what are some of the most interesting products that you sell that our viewers would be interested in for their little fur babies?
We have so many options. So we do everything from the food as our main core, but we also have treats. We also have homemade treats that we make ourselves, and then we also have spa products. So some of the really interesting things are, like, we have the freeze-dried salmon right here on display. We offer a couple freeze-dried treats that are single ingredient. So that's you can add protein to the diet. You can use it as a treat. We also make these spa products, so like the paw wax, for instance. Make that in my kitchen in Bradenton. And it's natural. It's made with essential oils. It really offers that protection on their paws for walking around in the hot Florida heat.
Oh gosh, absolutely. Their poor little paws. And this is
That's some of the food. That's one of our grain-free formulas. That is our whitefish and duck. We do sell it by the pound, so this is just an example, about 5 pounds.
Okay, and you have, of course, your cookies.
Yes, those we make also as well in Bradenton.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, reading labels, I mean, it's confusing enough for us as adults. But when you read the labels on your pet's, you know, food, what is important to look for?
Well, it's really important. A lot of people kind of bypass it, but Pet Wants, we have no corn, no soy, no wheat, no byproducts. That's the top 4 right there. So when you're looking at a label, you have to remember that a label on pet food is different from people food. It is ingredients before processing. So you see that whole chicken at the #1 ingredient. Ooh, that sounds very exciting. Yeah. Unfortunately, it includes the water.
Correct.
Because it's before processing.
Right.
So we start with meals, which is actually a good thing because it's already dried out, and then they add it. Okay. So it's the heaviest, it's the #1 ingredient, and so that protein number that you see is pushed by the meal.
Yeah, it's not the weight before processing, it's the actual weight after processing.
All right, now, Analea, I have a dog with diabetes. Okay, obviously she has a very special diet.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you accommodate pets that have special nutritional eating?
Well, absolutely, but the first thing we always recommend is we have available to you ingredient list for each of our formulas. So we provide that for you so you can take that to your vet and then share that with them and ask them if it's okay.
Because she's on a low-fat.
Absolutely.
Low-fat diet.
Yeah, we have 7 formulas for dogs and 3 formulas for cats.
Okay, so kitties too.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, I also saw on your website you have free samples.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
I have 2 for you today.
Oh, wonderful.
Already?
Okay, well, thank you. Oh, I wanted to mention you're going to be at an event tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am, we
called
are.
Barktoberfest.
Yes. Thank you. I can't think of my words this morning.
Yes.
Thank you for helping me. And where's that taking place?
That is going to be in Lakewood Ranch. ARC is putting it on. They're the Animal Rescue Coalition. They are located here in Sarasota, and they really do a lot of work with spaying and neutering pets in the community and making sure that's affordable for everyone.
Wonderful.
Yes, so this event is going to be led by them, but it's going to be all sorts of doggy things. So they encourage you, bring your dogs, bring your pets.
Okay.
Maybe not kitties, but.
Okay, all right. And we can find you online for more information.
Yes, ma'am. We have our website. It's petwantsarasota.com.
Great. Well, thank you both, and best of luck.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. This weekend is just beginning, and we have a few events for you to keep an eye out for when we come back. This weekend on the Suncoast, the Bradenton Farmers Market is hosting Howlween, a pet costume contest and parade on Old Main Street. The parade kicks off at 10:30 a.m. Plus, the Main Street Live Downtown Street Party kicks off its new season with a free event, and it takes place on historic Old Main Street in Bradenton from 5 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. And this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Robert Pandolfino, at 941-361-4616. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.